Hello my dear friend, and today we are going to be doing yoga for grief. So today I have 2 Thai cushions. You can also use cushions from your sofa or a pillow from your bed. I have a yoga block, and then I also have this cushion also. So this one you could also create by folding a pillow into 2. Okay, so let's begin. So we're going to start with a round cushion, and if you haven't got something like this, you could just use a pillow, fold it in 2 or roll it up. Okay, so bringing the soles of the feet together, lie back so that the cushion is just underneath the shoulder blades. Lie down with the back of your hands on the ground to help with relaxation. And then start to take some nice deep breaths. So think about your inhale lasting for about 5 seconds and your exhale the same. So in Yin Yoga, we don't aim to push or pull to go deeper into posture. We just come into the position and then just allow time, gravity, our body weight and our breath to take us deeper into the posture. But right now, if your chest feels tight or if your breath feels shallow, know that you don't have to force it to be deep. Just allow it to be exactly as it is. And as you make your way through this class, the nervous system will settle. So we're going to be here for about 4 minutes in total. I'm going to leave you with some periods of silence. So just allow your body now to release, let go. So just stay in this posture. It's now time for us to make our way out of this posture. So gently bring your arms down by your sides and maybe help your legs come back together. Put the feet towards the edge of your mat and just let the knees fall together. Push your hips up and remove the bolster or the cushion from under your back and bring yourself back down to the ground. Just take a few moments there, allow your back to settle. Take in some nice deep breaths. And then we can gently start to bring the knees into the chest, hold around the legs. Maybe have a little roll around on your back if that feels nice. Give yourself a little massage. And then just bring the hands behind the knees and give yourself a little rock up to come up to sit. And the next posture we're going to come into is our caterpillar. Now we can place the bolster or the pillow under our knees and use a pillow or a block to support your head. So depending on how far you fold forward, depends on where you put your cushion. So when we have the bolster under the knees like this, just taking a little bend into the legs, so it takes a little bit of pressure out of the hamstrings, allows us to fold forward a little bit more, so we can feel it more into the back. And your upper back has been working so hard, carrying the weight of this grief. So now, just as you fold forward, allow your head to be supported with a yoga block or a cushion so that the head, the neck, the upper back can gently release. And unclenching the jaw, releasing control, it's time to turn inward, away from the demands of the outside world. Now you have been here for a little while. Just notice how when you breathe, your body sinks deeper into posture. Again, we don't need to push or pull or reach for the feet. We just allow the body to be. Notice the sensations you feel. This posture focuses on the whole back of the body, all the way from the heels of the feet, at the back of the legs, into the buttocks, and the whole length of the spine. So just notice now where you feel the sensations. What do you feel and where? And just sit with those sensations, just notice. So we're going to start to come out of this posture in just a moment. So slowly, slowly start to bring yourself back up to upright position. It's important that we move nice and slow. Even though it doesn't feel like it, we do sink deep into these postures. Taking your hands behind you, and then as you stay here, just take a couple of nice deep breaths and just notice the sensations you feel in your body. And then as we inhale, we can arch through the back, looking up to the ceiling. And as we exhale, we can round the spine back into that position. And then inhaling again, extending through the spine, looking up towards the ceiling. And then exhaling again, bringing the chin to the chest, rounding through the back. And then one more time, inhaling to arch through the back, looking up towards the ceiling. And exhaling as we round the back, coming back into center. So our next posture, we're going to come into broken wings. So bring yourself over onto your hands and knees, into tabletop, and then lie yourself down onto your front. Take your arms out to the side, so you make the letter T with your body. And we're going to do this in 2 levels. So first of all, roll over to the right side, bringing the knees towards the chest. The right arm is still out the back at 90 degrees, and the left arm can just relax by the face, so just like you're in bed. So we're just going to stay here for a few moments. I like to do this one quite slowly, quite gently, and there's no need to rush. So if this already feels enough for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can straighten your legs, roll more toward your back, bend your left leg and put your left foot behind your right knee. And then the final posture, if you want it, would be to wrap your left hand around the back. Just anywhere relaxed around the back. So you'll notice now that this posture is targeting into the chest, the front of the shoulder, into the upper arm. Maybe you can feel it in the lower arm also. And the heart meridian comes from the heart into the armpit area, runs down the inside of the arm and ends in the little finger. If you find this posture becomes a little bit too intense, then just come back to the posture where we started. We're going to be here about another minute and a half or so. So just breathe, release, let go. So we're going to gently start to come out of this position now. So bring your left arm from around the back to the front. Gently start to straighten your legs and roll to the front of your body. And when you're ready, there's no rush. Bring your right arm and your left arm in front of your head. Rest your head upon your arms. Just as you're here, notice the sensations that you feel now that you're out of posture. Maybe you feel some heat or some cool or a rush of energy. So when we're in these positions, we temporarily restrict the flow of energy, and then when we're out of posture, it comes rushing back. So now bring your arms out again in the shape of a T. We do the other side. So rolling over to your left side, and we come to the first position first. So here we just bring the knees curled towards the chest, and the right arm relaxes by the face. The left arm is still out the back of the body at an angle of 90 degrees. And just stay here. So again, you can stay here if you wish to, or straighten through your legs and then roll more toward your back. Bend your right leg, put your right foot behind your left knee. And then the final position, if you wish, is to put the right arm around the back. Just relax it anywhere around your back. So now you've been here almost 1 minute. So just notice, how does this side feel compared to the other side? I think this is one posture where we can really notice a difference in our bodies. So sometimes the more dominant side of our body is tighter in the chest and the shoulder, the arm, the hand that is working more. Or otherwise it could be the side that you sleep on. So if you're a left side sleeper, you're probably going to find the left side is feeling tighter. Or if you're a right side sleeper, the right side. So just notice the difference in each side. And this is how Yin Yoga is really educational for ourselves on our body. We can really start to understand our body. Our awareness comes inside. And we really start to notice where perhaps we have some imbalances in the body. And then, of course, we can address them with our asana practice to help to bring balance to the body. Now we have about 1 minute left in the posture. I'm just going to leave you here to feel the sensations in your body. Notice what you feel. Now we're going to gently start to come out of posture, so bring the right hand to the front, straighten through your legs, roll to the front of your body, and then place your arms, when you're ready, under the head. And then just take a few moments there, noticing the sensations now that you're out of posture. Now we're going to gently start to come out, so bring your hands by your chest, press yourself up into your tabletop position. And the next posture we're going to do is a thread the needle. So from your hands and your knees, as you inhale, open up the right side of your body, and then as you exhale, wrap your right arm under the left. Bring your right side of the head to the ground, and maybe just take a little wriggle, find the posture that feels great for you. Now you can stay in this position here, or if you feel like it, you could wrap your left arm under the belly, just rest the hand onto the ground or the arm onto the ground. I find that just takes a little bit more weight into the upper body, and so just makes it a little bit stronger into the back of the upper right arm and into the shoulder. And that can feel really nice, especially when we're experiencing pain in the upper back. So when we do experience pain in the upper back, it can often be linked to feeling a lack of emotional support. If you've felt isolated or like you're carrying this loss on your own, know you have support from your friends, your family, people who love you. You can return to this practice at any time. We just have about 3 more minutes left in this posture. So just breathe, allow your body to sink and settle in. So now bring the left arm from underneath your body, place it by your face, and gently press into the hand, bring yourself into tabletop. And just close your eyes for a moment and just notice the sensations that you feel. I'm going to start to do some gentle movements. So inhale for your cow pose, and then exhale as you take the back up nice and high for cat. Inhaling again, dropping the back down, lifting the chest, lifting the gaze. And as you exhale, take the back up nice and high, chin to chest. And then bring yourself back to a neutral position and do any movement here that you like. So sometimes I go up and around in a circle. I might twist side to side. If you want to drop back for a child's pose or drop yourself all the way forward, go ahead. We're going to come to the other side now, so back into that tabletop, and then it's the left arm that goes up to the sky. As you exhale, wrap it underneath, and then rest the right arm by your face. And remember, just have that little wriggle, just find that point that feels good for you, for just the area that you feel needs targeting. And again, you can either keep the right arm by the face, or you can now wrap it under the belly, relaxing the arm. I find this again just allows the right shoulder now to fall forward, just creating a little bit more weight, making that posture just a little bit stronger. If you find it's a little bit too much, then you can just bring the right arm out and rest it by your face. So we've got just about 1 more minute left in this posture. Two more nice deep breaths here. So now gently bring the right arm out, place the right hand by your face, press into your hand, bring yourself to tabletop. And again, just take a couple of breaths there and just notice the sensations that you feel. Close your eyes. What do you feel? And then we take some movement, so into your cow pose, and then taking the back up nice and high, chin to chest for cat. Again, the tailbone goes up, the back goes down, lifting the chest, lifting the gaze for cow, and then tucking the tailbone, taking the back up high for cat. And then again, we bring ourselves into neutral, and then again, do whatever movement feels good for you. So again, sometimes I go up and around in a circle, I might twist side to side, do whatever movement feels nice. So the next posture that we're going to come to is a wide knee child's pose. So bring your knees to the edge of the mat and the big toes together and extend the arms forward. Now it's really nice here to place a cushion under your chest and head, especially if you're feeling like you need to target your upper back, if you feel you need to open the shoulders. But you can always do it without the cushion, just by extending the arms forward and allowing the arms to rest on the mat. So what a lot of people do here, they feel that they need to reach, and so then the arms are constantly engaged. So just allow the arms to relax on the mat and allow your body to relax. Allow your bottom to sink down towards your heels. Nice wide leg child's pose is a posture where we feel nurtured, where we feel taken care of, a sense of safe and secure. And it's also very calming for the nervous system. So you can come to this posture at any time, even just come into this posture, spending 5 minutes will really help to settle your nervous system. In this posture, we are targeting from the front of the feet into the ankles, the lower leg, the thigh and the inside of the upper leg, into the buttocks, and again the whole length of the back. We're also targeting the kidney meridian here, and this is where we hold fear and anxiety. So when the energy can flow freely here, we can feel a deep sense of security. And this is what we're doing in Yin Yoga. We're helping to encourage the free flow of energy through the meridian lines. I often refer to it like a hose pipe in the garden. So imagine that you've turned on the water and then you squeeze the hose pipe, so you temporarily restrict the flow of water. And this would be when you're in a posture. And then you release and the water comes flowing again. So just 2 more breaths here. Nice long inhale and a nice long exhale. And then gently coming out of posture now, so bringing yourself to your tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees underneath hips and the feet in line. And then just tuck your toes under and sit back down onto your heels so you can just get that stretch in the ankles in the opposite direction. Spend a few moments there. And then take the hands towards the top of the mat and bring your body weight forward. Allow your hips to come down towards the ground. Roll your shoulders back, look up slightly. And then bring yourself back towards your child's pose position. And then again, gently bringing yourself forward, allowing the hips to fall down, shoulders roll back, look up gently. And then again, come back towards your child's pose. And then one more time, bringing yourself forward, allowing the hips to fall down, shoulders roll back, look up gently. And then bringing yourself back again towards child's pose. Our next posture, we want the hands towards the top of the mat. We're going to come into melting heart. So this time the bottom stays high. We're going to target into the chest. So just take some movements to get yourself comfortable. If you feel discomfort in the shoulders, then try taking the hands a little bit wider and see if that makes the posture feel okay. So just take in your nice deep breaths. Feel your body sink a little bit closer to the mat. No need to push or pull. Just be in a position that feels good with no tension held in the body. We're going to start to come out of this posture now. So gently start to bring your hands back. Come into a tabletop and then just move the knees close together and come into a regular child's pose. So the hands can come down by the feet, rest the head onto the ground. If the head doesn't reach the ground, you can always use a cushion under your head. I quite like to have my knees narrow here so that my shoulders fall either side of my knees. But if that doesn't feel okay for you, if you need a little bit more space, then you could open your knees. Now we're not going to spend too long here. This is just recovery from our melting heart position. But again, in this child pose position, this is where we feel safe and secure. So just take a few moments here and I'll give you the instruction to come out in just a moment. So now bring in your hands by your knees and press yourself up into your tabletop position. And then we're going to bring the legs around to the side. So our next posture is going to be Bananasana or banana pose. So we can lie down onto the mat. And let's take ourselves over to the left side of the mat. So your body's lying down on the left side and you've got more mat on the right side. So then wriggle your upper body as much as you can over to the right side. And then move the legs over to the right side also. Now the legs aren't going to move too much. Then cross your right ankle over your left thigh. I like to do it this way because I feel like it traps the leg in place. Make sure both sides of your bottom are on the ground. Your arms can either stay down by the side in cactus, interlace the fingers behind your head, or hold on to your wrist. Just find the position that's good for you and stay here. So for me, if I'm targeting into the chest, then I would either go to cactus arms or I would interlace the fingers behind my head and allow my elbows to come down towards the ground. Whichever posture you're in, just make sure that the hands, the arms are relaxed and in contact with the ground so they're not hanging in the air. So we've just got about another minute here and we're going to start to come out of posture. So now you've been here for about 3 minutes, just notice how this side feels. This, again, for me is another posture where we can really see differences in our body. So just notice the sensations and how you feel in this posture, and then when we come to the other side, we'll have a look there as well. So now gently start to come out of posture by bringing the hands down by your sides and gently bringing yourself back to where you started on the mat. You can centralize yourself on the mat if you wish, and we're just going to take a few moments here in the Shavasana position just to allow the body to resettle, allow for the rebound to take place before we move to the other side. So now bring your knees towards your chest and hug your knees into your chest, and maybe take a little roll around on your back. And so what you can do here is, if you can still feel it into the left side of your body, you can lean your body left a little bit and then just do a gentle forward and backward motion. Gives you a little massage on exactly the area we were targeting. And then once you've done that, bring yourself over to the right side of the mat. Lengthen your legs down the mat. And then bring your upper body over to the side of the mat. And then the legs also. Okay, so we're over towards the left side of the mat now. The left ankle crosses over the right, and just making sure both sides of the bottom are on the ground. And then again, your arm position is up to you. So either down by your side, cactus, interlace the fingers behind the head, or take the arms all the way up. Find the position that feels good for you, and then settle in. So we've been here about 2 minutes now, so you've got 2 minutes to go. So just notice now, how does this side feel compared to the other side? Does it feel about the same? Or does one side of your back or your side feel tighter than the other? Just notice. So we've got about 1 minute left in this posture now. Nice deep breaths. We're going to start to come out of posture in just a moment. So just one more breath. Bringing the hands down by your sides and then gently centralizing yourself on the mat. Again, we can come to a Shavasana position. Just take a few moments here. So these moments of stillness in Yin we call the rebound. The nervous system is settling. We're allowing that energy to run freely again. And then bring in some gentle movement. So bring your knees in towards your chest, hold around your legs, and again give yourself a little roll around on your back. So give yourself a little massage. Now again, maybe now you felt this one more on to the right side of the body, so you can lean a little bit to the right and then just do this gentle rocking forward and back with the legs. Give yourself a little massage, and then once you've done a little bit there, come back to center. Take a few moments. Okay, so then bring the feet back down onto the ground and extend the legs down to the bottom of the mat. So we're almost at the end of the class now, but we're going to do a little bit of breathing. We're going to put the earth mudra onto the left hand. So this is the thumb and your ring finger tips together, and the right hand is going to be on the belly. So now we're going to breathe all the way down, allowing the belly to expand. So as you breathe in, feel your belly under your right hand lift up. And then as you breathe out, allow the belly to fall back down towards the mat. Breathing in, feel the belly rise under the hand. And as you breathe out, feel the belly fall back down. As you inhale, breathing all the way in. And then as you breathe out, feeling the belly falling back down. Inhaling, feel the belly rise. And then exhaling, feel the belly fall. I'm going to leave you now to continue with this breathing in your own pace of deep breaths. And just remember, you can come to this breathing technique anytime. So the earth mudra on the left hand is for grounding. And then breathing deep down in this way, allowing the belly to release, taking that nice deep breath, really helps to calm the nervous system. And you can do this anytime, especially if you're struggling to sleep. It's good to do in the evening, and really effective if you lie on your bed or on the floor and put your legs up the wall. You could do it for about 5 minutes. It really helps to calm the nervous system, allowing you to get a peaceful night's sleep. So now we're going to come to our final posture of Shavasana. You can either take your hands down on the ground, about 45 degrees from the body, back of the hands on the ground, or you could place both of your hands onto your belly, making a triangle shape with your two first fingers and your thumb. And this is a self-healing position. So whichever position you choose, you're going to stay here for the next 5 minutes or so. And just now it's time to release and let everything go. Enjoy these moments of peace in Shavasana. I will gently bring you out. So now start to bring the awareness back to your body. And take a nice big inhale, take the arms all the way up over the top of your head. Have a full body stretch. And then gently start to bend your legs and roll to your left side using your left arm as a pillow. Just take a few moments there. And now gently bring yourself up to seated, keeping your eyes closed. Place your hands together in your heart center And we'll close with one together. Just take a few moments here and send some gratitude to your body. And know that foundational love remains. Feel support, safe, and completely at peace. Sending lots of love to you.